What it do? What's happening, my peoples? So trying to give this review to you. Well, not trying, I am. It's 3:14 a.m. down here in the boot, but I had to do this for you. I had to do this for y'all. Try to get it out there early as possible. So been listening to this new Meek Mill Championships, and it's 19 songs, an hour and 10 minutes. So he drop a good little amount of music on you, and first indications of it is it's a good album, man. It's a good album. It to me is like similar to the T.I. album as far as quality. I think he put a little bit too much on there. It's kind of reminiscent of like some of Jay-Z's early work. Like it could have been a classic if he took a little bit off, but let me get into the individual tracks. Number one, the intro. It got that's the name of an intro, and it's like a 3-minute track. It got that Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the air. It has been flipped a million times in hip hop, and it never gets old. It's always great. DMS probably got the best one, but this right here, it is dope the way they flip the beat. And anytime you hear that flip, it is classic. Even the original Phil Collins song is fire. Number two, Trauma. They flip a Mobb Deep song. I forgot which Mobb Deep song they flip, but they flip this one. Fire, cold. Number three, Uptown Vibes featuring Fab and Anwell AA. I know Anwell AA from he was on 6ix9ine's album twice, and he's Spanish dude or whatever. So this has that Spanish type vibe to it, like uptown funk type thing. That's not really my thing. I'm not really big Spanish. And somebody left a comment on the last video like, why wouldn't you like Spanish? You Spanish. You don't. How can you not speak Spanish if you? I'm not Spanish. I'm black. I'm not mixed. Well, I got like a little Indian in my blood and stuff. But I'm black, so I'm not Spanish, player. So I'm not crazy about that song, but it's alright. Number four, Army featuring Cardi B. The beat came on hitting so hard. The beat came on, boom, slapping. Cardi B, her flow on there nice, man. Like it's alright, but the song overall, like it's a middle of the track, like a 3 out of 5 or something. It's alright. But Cardi B does sound good on it. Number five, What's Free, featuring Jay-Z and Rick Ross. And they flip Biggie's What's Beef beat. All I can say is Hove. This is one of Jay-Z's best verses. I don't know how long. One of his best verses in his career. This Jay-Z murders this. Like it's a good joint, man. You know Rick Ross and them gonna do their thing. Meek and them do their thing. But man, Jay-Z come on here. I didn't count the bars, but it feels like he dropped about a 32 on there. So he did his thing. And then my eyes looking a little sleepy. I'm not high or nothing. I'm tired. Number six, Respect the Game. They flip that Dead President's beat. So they get the Jay-Z feature, then he flip the Jay-Z beat. Fire emojis. This one is cold. Number seven, Splash Warning featuring Future, Roddy Ricch, and Young Thug. This is whack. That's a whack ass song, boy. Future has not been in his bag lately. The only time Future has sounded good in recent memory was on Black's album. Other than that, Future has been sounding extra trash lately. He better leave them drugs alone. Future is sounding super trash. Number 8, Championships. This one got like a jazz horn to it. He in his deep bag on this one. Like he talking some real shit. I like this song right here. It should be a good song since it is the title joint. It's not one of the best joints, but it is good. Number 9, Going Bad featuring Drake. They decided to go after a bang on this one, like a little hit or whatever. So I'm curious to see what it will do overall. I'm curious to see if it's gonna do numbers. Like, I don't want to judge it right now. It's not. I'm not the. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not crazy about it right now. But I really want to see if it will turn it into a hit, if it will manifest into a hit, because it is Drake and Meek Mill. So it might be something that'll grow on me depending on if they get behind it. Number 10, Almost Slipped. And at first it sounded like he was talking about Nicki Minaj on here, but then whenever you sit and listen to the lyrics a little closer and stuff, because he talking about like he leveled her up and stuff, like he didn't level Nicki Minaj up, and he talking about how like he almost slipped, he almost fell in love with a thotty, and now she fucking with ball players and stuff like that, so he like dodged a bullet by. So he's not talking about Nicki, but she can be applied on like some of the lines. But it's a pretty good song, man. One kind of mid-female type tracks. Number 11, Tic Tac Toe featuring Kodak Black. This one ain't really for me, man. I don't like Kodak Black at all. I hate Kodak Black voice. This shit is nails on the chalkboard to me. I don't like Kodak Black. This song is not for me. I'm moving on. Number 12, 24/7 featuring LMA. LMA sounds so good on here. I ain't gonna lie. LMA gets on here. Her vocals on here sounds so good. She does a great hook on here. Her singing is dope. And they flip like a Destiny's Child, Me, Myself, and I beat. Like not flipped it, but they got like a sample of it on there, but it's chopped up. So you can't tell too much, but you can hear like a little bit of it. This a dope song, man. I like that one. Number 13, the Oodles and Noodles Babies. This is one of my favorite joints on there. I really like this one. Like he's really talking about like some shit in the hood and some deep stuff. Definitely check that song out, man. Oodles and Noodles Baby. One of my favorite joints over here. Number 14, Pay You Back featuring 21 Savage. That beat is hard. It's a real dark, grimy type track. Dope joint. 21 Savage, he eyed on there. Like Meek record. 21 Savage, he ain't trash on here, but it's not one of his best verses. Cause I've heard him on some stuff recently. I can't name it, but he was on some stuff like giving guest verses, and he actually did sound good. But this one right here is not exactly the one. Number 15, 100 Summers. He in the singing bag on this one. And he talking about some real shit and about the neighborhood and stuff, but he kind of singing and he got the auto tune on here. It kind of throws it off a little bit. This is not one of my favorite joints, so the auto tune throw me off a little bit. But maybe a few more listens will grow on me or something. But on first listen, like it just sound weird. 16, With the Shits featuring Melly. I'm not really too crazy about that, but this is like one of them ignorant joints and shit. Like he just talking and shit on that. I don't really like it. Number 17, Stuck in My Ways. Dark joint, piano driven. His flow on this one is real cold. He in his Meek Mill bag, like he in his rapid fire kind of bag. He doing his thing. Number 18, Dangerous featuring Jeremiah and P&B Rock. Like this song has been out for a while. Dangerous. Ooh, ooh. Like I heard this a long time ago. I didn't even know this was Meek Mill joint when I first heard it. When I heard it, they have like a little viral video that was out, and they had this little boy like go and talk to a little chick, and he was when it's nice like this, and he was lip singing the joint, like trying to like pick the girl up or whatever. So that's my first thought. My first listen to it was a long time ago. So I've been thought the joint was cold. I don't know what kind of numbers it did, but to me, I think this song is a hit. This song, if it hasn't been a hit, it should have been, because this song is dope as hell. This like as far as hit, I think this would be the one off the album that should have taken off. Maybe it still has a chance. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it did take off. I don't know what numbers it did. Number 19, Cold Hearted 2. So this is kind of the outro. This is the outro basically. And he talking about like when he was in jail and stuff, like all the people that turned their back on him and stuff. So he raps on here a little bit, but then like towards the end, like maybe over like 2 minutes or something, like he just talking. He talking about like people that turned their back on him and for the bag, and people they thought he was gonna be washed up and stuff. So he venting on that. Overall, man, it's a dope album. I'm not gonna say it could have been better. It's like if you would have left some things off, it could have been a classic. This could have been a 10 out of 10 if they had a few joints off of here. So it's just too many joints of. But I see, like Meek got his ignorant audience, and he likes to get his ignorant shit off. Hey, that's Meek always has done that. So he's appeasing those fans. So I can't be mad at him because it wouldn't be Meek Mill without the stuff. It would be my stuff that I like of Meek Mill for me to say it's a classic. But in my eyes, that's what it would be a classic. That's like Jay-Z Volume 1. If he took a few joints off, I think that would have been a classic. But hey, things happen the way they supposed to. If they would have been like 12, if it would have been like 12 songs, would have been a classic to me. But it's still dope. So the fact that it does have a classic qualities in it, I'm gonna give it an 8. There has some joints on here that kind of bring it low, but I don't want the joints that I dislike to affect the overall quality of the album. I think the album is dope. Like I think I can omit or just skip through some of the songs that I don't like, because the songs that I do like, they are so dope that so I'm done, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and the most hated. I'm about to try and get some rest. Holla at your boy. Peace out.